So, you've seen Japan being beaten up twice now. Let's change that. Japan, what a great country. Good thing they never did anything bad. Welcome to another video on my channel. This time I will be playing Japan in the 8 Years War of Resistance mod. And I will try to go over the Chinese speed bump to uncolonize, and I definitely mean uncolonize, Southeast Asia while beating up the US. So let's head in. So, Japan. We start with a big navy, a not so big army, and a lot of national spirits. First we have Emperor Hirohito, which gives political power and stability. Then we have State Shintoism, which gives army buffs and stability war support. And it reduces factory bomb vulnerability. Then we have Toko, which takes away 0.05 political power and gives resistance growth speed minus 45%, which is great. And then we have the Peace Preservation Law, which increases stability a lot and also ideology drift defense. Then we have the Zaibatsus, which take away political power, increase the cost of trade and economic laws, also increase consumer goods, but buff construction speed for military factories, civilian factories and dockyards. Then we have duplicate research efforts, which decreases our air research speed by 10%. Then we have military outweighs the government. Sounds great. It takes away political power, reduces division organization, buffs division recovery rate, reduces stability and reduces research speed. Then we have Kodoha Unrest, which debuff division organization massively, division recovery rate massively, and stability massively. Then we have inter-service rivalry, which is currently balanced, but can get unbalanced the more we support the other faction. The factions being the army and the navy. I don't know whose idea was it to let them fight, but whatever. And last we have the London Naval Treaty, which we will immediately get rid of. Then we have the Japan Focus Tree, which is very big. Mostly political stuff that is right here. And then you have also some army, air force and navy stuff. We also start with low inflation. We have 2 advisors, which are not really good. And then we have a chief of army, which gives us army experience daily, which is very great for now, but we will replace it because he's an old guard. The first focus will be new naval estimates. In the production tab we have a lot of ships that are currently being built, and I always finish these ships because I want to do what you want. But for now I will probably focus on infantry and artillery and not really care much about the air force. Speaking of air force, I'm gonna select them all and put them onto one airport so I can better organize them. And I'm for now gonna put the army on the home island because I don't want them to attrition. At the start I'm probably gonna build some civs and then pump out mills and also maybe build some fuel stuff so that I have that for my navy later. Research is just gonna be the basic stuff, construction industry stuff, get some electronic stuff to radio because it's necessary, and some navy stuff, I guess. In the decisions we have some operations, we have the naval treaties, and also we can make the Piling Miao Council defect, and also dismiss our 2 political advisors, and deal with the inter-service rivalry. Officers demand withdrawal from the London Naval Treaty. We shall leave them. I'm inside to 1, and I shall establish a puppet for the Mongols. The February 26th incident just triggered. Crack down on the rebels. And the rebels defeated, which will remove our 2 political advisors that we have here and also reduce the national spirit here, which is great. And now we can placate the military after our navy focus. Let's also do a government bailout. So we've just finished placate the military. Now we shall do purge the military, which will give us a officer's purged national spirit, which will go away over time. So the earlier we have this, the sooner it will be gone. We also gained active duty generals only, which takes away some political power. It reduces democratic support daily and gives some command power buffs, and resistance growth speed decreases. It also increased the debuffs on military outweighs the government. Our first political advisor is going to be Fumimaro Konoe. For no particular reason. Mongol military government established. Great day for the Mongols. We just expanded our imperial protectorate. Purchase in the military. This shall stabilize the country. Now let's pressure the prime minister. And also get prioritized steel for guns. I've also changed template and I'm I am now pumping out some more troops. We've pressured the Prime Minister, which gives us a new leader with the dictator national spirit, and now I shall do Konoe's cabinet to replace him with Konoe. I will also get the silent workhorse now. Prime Minister Hirota steps down. Prince Fumimaru Konoe appointed Prime Minister. A new day for Japan. Let's now do Guide to the Saibatsus, and also get the last Genro for more political power. We've also befriended Toko now, which decreases the resistance growth speed even further, and now buffs political power. Suyuan campaign started. I can't really do anything about this, so I'm just gonna see what happens. Anti-Comintern Pact? Let's join. Oh, looks like the Mongol military government did not lose their state, which is great for me. Let us prioritize naval aircraft construction. And now, the war shall begin. Let's immediately push them here so I can get a supply hub. Beijing has already fallen, and let's try and get the supply hub here. And also push some more around. And also get a naval invasion here and reinforce the troops that landed in Shanghai. Encircled some troops here now. Let's try and kill them. Let's try and capture their capital. We also established a provisional government of the ROC. Oh, finally this encirclement here. God damn it. I've captured Wuhan and also began a great push west. For now it's looking good. Let's see how this goes, because their national spirit is increasing. Well, the new Guangxi clique just capitulated. Let's kill the rest of the divisions here. And we are close to getting Chongqing also. I'm currently waiting for a supply hub to be built so I can send my marines there and maybe have an easier time getting the city. The Yunnan clique has also capitulated now, which will make it a lot easier now. Okay, how can they still have not done one reform for their army? Prime Minister Konoe resigns. Time to end this. Republic of China has capitulated. Now let's see what I'm gonna do with the territory. Re-establish a government for China. And that's China dealt with. I don't know how to fix this. I'm just gonna ignore it. And we've established the Menjiang United Autonomous Government. Okay, I might actually now have a way to fix this. From what are you defecting, my friend? World War II just started, and I'm conquering the last warlord states. Yeah, it fixed it. And now there is the reorganized Republic of China. The Hui people in Qinghai and Ningxia demand a puppet state. Let them fight for us in the name of their faith. And there goes Xinjiang. And there goes France, apparently. Uyghurs in Xinjiang demand a puppet state. Let them fight for us in the name of their faith. Now we've established East Turkestan. Let's do a little border war with the Soviets. The Franco-Thai War just started, meaning I will be able to enforce a ceasefire once the requirements are met. Our Prime Minister resigns. And we have a new Prime Minister now. He actually got a good trade. And now I can enforce a ceasefire. And also favor the army again. Let's see how this goes. And we've won! And the Prime Minister retires again. And now we shall appoint him. And finally I can further go down the focus here. Looks like the officers don't like the current Prime Minister. Let's do the second Konoe cabinet. He is also an old figurehead now. But that's better because I need political power. This now will turn us fascist. And now we've finished the focus, which gave us the Imperial Aid Association, which is a great buff. And it also reduced the debuffs on military outweighs the government, which is very good. Let us sign the Tripartite Pact now. Our Chief of Army is retiring. And after that we shall do Sovereign Expansion. And now we've got the north of French Indochina. Let's do Greater East Asian Core Prosperity Sphere. I've just been embargoed by the Netherlands, meaning I can no longer trade with them, which sucks. Let's take the rest of Indochina. Or not the rest of Indochina. Let us do Tojo's cabinet. Konoe resigns, and now we got Hideki Tojo. And now we shall strike the US. Let us strike at the US. Let's see how this goes. And the Philippines capitulated. Now let's finish them off. and plan some new naval invasions to get some islands here. Let's send them an ultimatum. And now they're my puppet. I can finally send those troops into Malaysia down south. And India is looking good right now. I just engaged some part of the US fleet and sank some ships, I guess. And I've captured Hawaii. Oh boy, I just sank 4 American aircraft carriers. Let's now form the Assad Hind. Capitulated the Dutch East Indies now, and I'm gonna prepare a push into the British Raj. And I've planned a naval invasion for the US. Let us help him. Let us push into India now. And I just landed in America, which is great. And India also capitulated. And seems like the Germans are doing okay in the Soviet Union right now. Let's see how long that lasts. And I now have a border with Iran. I'm also sending my troops over to America so that I can start a good push into them. So we've pushed greatly into America now and Mexico. I've also dealt with some naval invasions of the UK, and I've now set up garrisons so that they stop doing naval invasions, hopefully. But other than that, it's looking good. Americans took some islands back here, but I don't really care. And I should probably also finally do this here, which I completely forgot I still had. So it's looking really great here. I've pushed them hugely back. I've also dealt with Australia down here finally. And then I dealt with the naval invasions. And now I'm just waiting to capitulate the USA. Mexico just capitulated, meaning I don't have to deal with this border anymore. The US just capitulated. Now only Britain remaining. I don't know why there's like nothing to annex the rest of French Indochina, but I guess I'm just gonna justify on them. I guess that's those guys done then. Italy, I don't really know if I'm the one needing the equipment, but okay. Let's deal with the UK now. The glorious Japanese army coming from the shores of Belgium to the shores of the UK. Who doesn't remember this? This happened exactly like this in World War II, guys. And the glorious British troops not being on their shoreline. Where the hell are the British troops? Are they all in Italy? There are no troops here. There are no goddamn troops in the UK. Oh, I found them. They're staking on a port. Goodbye, British Army, I guess. I love doing everything by myself because Germany's even losing to the Russians right now. What the? Come on, man. Yay! World War II is finally over. I'm gonna take everything that belongs to me rightfully. Let's start with the first thing that belongs to me, and that's being the USA. Okay, Italy, why are you fighting me over Alaska? Yeah, I don't know how. Italy was fighting me over North Kashmir the entire time. I don't know why. Anyways, I took some African colonies. There's nothing really much to do in the focus tree through conquest or anything, just integrating Manchuria and reforming militarism. So that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed watching me play Japan in the 8 Years War of Resistance mod. I will continue to do more videos. I hope you like and subscribe and leave a comment. And see you in the next video.